fascinating to me. Not only the first woman to be the chair of the board of Bahamas Air in an industry that is predominantly male and white. One of the things that you said, and that is about you, is you are a no-nonsense business leader. How do you define that? What does that mean?
Well, first of all, good evening, and thank you to everyone that made it possible for me to be here. And I'd like to say this, it's not an appointment for me, it's an assignment.
What's the difference?
There is a difference, because when God assigns you to something, He's going to open the door, He's going to lead the way, He's going to show you where to go, and you just need to be subject to the Holy Spirit. And it's all Man appoints and God assigns.
I love that. Man appoints, God assigns, and she is co-pastor of the Links. She just said, "Oh, I can preach. I believe you." So I want to pull out another little piece of your history. You are focused on helping female entrepreneurs, and you call them future investors. Say a little more about that.
It's all about discipline. It's about focus. And I'd like to say to particularly young women, just as you would write a business plan for a business, you need to write a business plan for your life. The Bible tells you, write the vision, make it plain.
Yes.
And so,
Oh, y'all go to church. That collection plate may be coming out.
but that doesn't mean that you won't have detours,
Right.
you won't have disappointments. But if you write your vision and you know where you're headed, then you're going to get there. You just have to continue to be inspired, and it's important to have persons around you of like mind, persons that are going to mentor you, persons that are going to feed into you positive things and not negative. Because life is not easy all the time. It's not a bed of roses. And for those persons that know where they're headed, it doesn't matter. You're going to get there, regardless of the detours, and no matter how long it takes. Just remain focused.
You talk about a life business plan. What does yours look like?
Believe it or not, I'm a senior citizen. So I'm in my twilight years. And for me now,
You're at Sassy. Yes.
for me now, it's all about mentoring others and paying it forward. And so I like to mentor. I like to pull somebody up and take them along. And for me, it's important that I leave a legacy wherever I go. And so let me just tell you a little bit about Bahamas Air, my appointment as the chairperson. I see that as a very important role, but I want to talk specifically about my board members and my executive management team. We are family, and that makes a big difference.
We often hear about that in a corporate environment. So how did you create that environment where board members can say we're family?
Transparency, trust, whatever you say, you mean it, and above all that you do. And if you don't remember anything else that I say, it's all about love.
Love
And respect.
I think you can start a trend there. In an industry that is predominantly male, how did you make that happen? But they didn't just jump up one day and start saying, "Oh, kumbaya."
You know, there's a simple saying, what you see is what you get. I am who I am. In the boardroom, I'm the same person. At home, I'm the same person. Wherever I am, I'm Tanya. It's important, particularly as women, you know, we get caught up on titles sometimes, and we have to forget about that. It's about getting the job done. being who you are, and being what you have been, and doing what you've been mandated to do. Once you write the vision, there's a mission, and you just stick to it. And every single one, and I'll tell you, my board members are here tonight, and some of my executive
Your board members are here?
Some of my board members are here tonight, and some of our executive team are here tonight. It's all about supporting each other. We have access to each other, like I said. Forget about the title. Yes, I'm the chairperson, but we are all one big entity working towards one common goal.
One of the things you said, you're the same time at work as you are at home. Do you find that you have to counsel the young women, the women that you mentor, about not switching it up?
Yes, and that's important.
Okay, what do you tell them?
Be yourself. It's as simple as that. Be yourself. But before you can be yourself, you need to know who you are.
And when did you find out who time was?
Just as my sister said, that was so inspiring. People see you. They see the glory, but they don't know the story. And I can tell you, I too went through some very, very, very dark days. But it was all for purpose. And I can tell you, and I say this because I do preach at church sometimes. And I do have a testimony, and so it's not, and I too would like to write a book. But you're looking at someone who was married before. I'm married again, and my wonderful husband is here with me. That's my chair. But I'll tell you something. Don't look at all of this that you see going on here. I'm left-handed. And there was a time when I walked such a dark road. With this left hand, I took a razor. And I cut this razor. And so I'm going to write the book that I cut, but I didn't bleed. And it was all for purpose. It all led me to be here today, to be able to be who I am today, and to be able to be transparent in the boardroom, not in the boardroom, because guess what? We all have a life. And so it's important as women to tell our stories, because it's an inspiration to some women out there who may have some suicidal thoughts. And so, before we continue,
I have to argue because often we're taught to tough it up, suck it up, never let them see you cry. And you are the antithesis of that. You're saying put it all out there, walk proudly, and just be who you are.
and I think that's important, you know why? Particularly in the Bahamas, we have a very small community, and we like to say people know more of your business than you do. So there's no need to pretend.
Right.
And I think people will respect you more when you're open, when you're honest, because every last one of us in here tonight have a story to tell, and it's always not a pretty story. The important thing is, do not worry about where you are, but where you're going to go, and trust the process. That's most important.
That's the congratulations.